How will AI and new technologies impact creativity, artists, the creative arts? I tend to think about that a lot. Even, for a long time, I've thought about that. How will art or illustration or, creation for artists look like down the line? And, with any technology, especially something as powerful as AI, there are both pros and there's cons. I think one of the pros is that it lowers the barrier for a lot of the technical aspects of creation and opens up more time for the creative elements. Um, the more sort of thinking about storytelling and the production and the characters and, crafting the storytelling aspect. Less time on um, the menial, arduous technical sides. Uh, of course, with that said, Um, of course, a lot of the crafts will be redefined, which we've seen in the history of art that has happened. There are certain things that are part of a craft or part of a discipline that fade away and stop becoming part of that craft. Like in music production, you used to splice tape for film as well, and now that's not a thing anymore as much. And so I think we'll continue to see that the evolution of craft and what defines the craft and the technical aspects. A lot more people will be able to create, but I think to really stand out from the ocean of creations, I think it will require especially creative minds, and it's always about how you use the tools. I think, of course, I do think with AI we will see a lot more and more AI created or AI assisted works. um, we may, see entire markets of purely AI generated or created uh, movies, films, songs, etc. But I think with that, um, people will continue to be interested in human crafted creations, maybe even more so. And so I do think that there will definitely be a place for those artists who continue to be involved in the craft because people want to know the stories of the people behind the expression behind the story and the artwork. Not everyone, but I think a lot of people. And then further and further down the line, I think we can't even fathom how uh, these forms of arts, new forms of arts, will look like, creating entire worlds that are immersive. So yeah, I think it's exciting, a little scary, but exciting to think about.